Right, here we are, lads, for the, well, not very first one, well, first game we've had certainly this year in the office. A free-for-all on Dead Marshes, the most fairest six-player map we can possibly think of. So, here we are, Muggins here, me, I went random, and unfortunately got goblins again, so I decided not to bother with a hero. But decided to get the bats so I can see who was either side of me, and just went with a good old fissure and hopefully not pump out too many expensive troops. So to my south we have Vaz here, and Vaz has changed his tactics a little bit here. This is very interesting because it used to be like a couple of barracks and an Entmoot and all this sort of thing, and then maybe Haldir comes out and that's it. But now he's going straight for the barracks and he's producing pikeys and archers, very well organized. I can't imagine where Vaz gets that sort of play from. Okay, and over here, let's see, everyone, right. And over here, I think Ryan drew the short straw here of being Angmar. Ryan, yeah, I think Ryan mentioned that this is only the second time he's ever been Angmar, so it's a bit harsh to be put in for a free-for-all and do that. I think maybe players who are not familiar with playing loads of different teams should just stick to one or two teams. Only those who have been playing a long time should go random, I think, otherwise it's not fair on people like Ryan here for going for Angmar. And over here, Harry did exactly that, which is basically just stick with men. He didn't go random, which is fine. I never usually go for these troops, Harry. I usually go straight for the Rangers, because these things are just fucking cannon fodder. But hi-ho, each to their own. He's got the right kind of... He's got the barracks out, and he's got the archery range. And what's this? Tower. Ooh, that's a bit inward there, I think. Use the terrain as best as possible, because what you could do is, like, it's around here. So I'd sort of have the tower about there, because then they're coming round the lake here. And then the same here, you'd sort of like have one about there. Right, so we've got Azog. Oh no, not Azog, he's the goblin one. So we've got Gothmog. What's he got? So he's got, alright, they have the Augustnir, plus 33% damage, plus 33% armor. Now that is pretty good, because I believe that is a level 1 ability. And then is level 2 is Fury. Iron Hand gains immunity to fear and terror. So basically, he's kind of like a cheaper Lurtz. I mean, he's got the leadership and he's got the Fury, but he doesn't have all the other add-ons that Lurtz has. But that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So we've got Carl here. He's got good old Mordor. Okay, so he's getting out the archers. Getting his archers out. Let's see now. It's all pretty quiet. Now, in this one, do you notice, lads, that in the Rise of the Witch King version of Dead Marshes, there's a big area here that is free. This used to be, this thing used to go all the way to the end here, and it was only a narrow pass, but now there's a big load of blank here, which is pretty cool. Pikeys. What's he got here? Lurtz. He's going for a little joyride, but he's got the Murderer Crows, so Gaz knows what's coming. Well, he's over here, fair enough. I think Gaz wants to get involved a bit there. So yeah, Gaz, Isengard, he also did not go random, which is good. I think Isengard and Dwarves is Gaz's team. It's been quite a while since we've had Gaz back in here. Right, now Carl buggers off here, and battle is joined over here. And I think you'll see these guys will get smoked by these guys. So, for example, these guys are 250, which is actually cheaper than what they were in the previous one. How much are they in this one? Oh, they're also 250. Okay. Well, these ones are 500. Well, in the previous version, this used to be 300. Right, so Carl is getting a bit sandwiched here. Carl is the sausage in the middle. And Gaz took the money and took the experience. Are you going to take that, Carl? You're going to take that? Fucking hell. And then Carl went with his entire force, and Gaz went, "Ugh!" And then he's like buggering off. And I doubt Carl will pursue. No, he's lurking, but Carl cannot see what Gaz is doing, but Gaz can see Carl's force anyway. So I think that gave him what he wanted there. Yeah, I think these towers are a bit too close, and they're certainly too far apart. Let's try and organise them as best as possible, I think. Right. Okay, now there's a bit of action going on here between Ryan and Vaz here. I don't know what's happened to Vaz's... What the fuck has happened to Vaz's troops? Well, he's got plenty of space. Plenty of space. Anyone who's in the corners should be fine. So like myself... I've got my troops here. Got 2 lumber mills with a shitload of orcs. Yeah, anyone who's got this area here, Carl's got it, Harry's got it. I think Ryan and Gaz are sort of a bit pigeonholed in here. Oh, this is a bit of a waste, Gaz. What's going on? Who's going to attack you across the fucking lake here? Who's going to attack you there? This is a waste of cash. Right, start here, my son. Start here. This is why in the game it's got a hill. You build the towers on the brow of the hill. Right. More action going. Pikeys coming in. Followed by some archers. He's a bit back and forth. Baz doesn't know which way to go, but Ryan's biting down. He's been able to nullify this gentle attack. I don't think Ryan knows what to build here. I'm not seeing many of these. There's not many farms being built here, Ryan. I think you've got to be quite... okay, I'll take that back. I'll take that back. There's quite a few. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So, not 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, you're probably looking to get 10. You should get 10. And a couple of towers in there just to make sure people fuck off. Now, I got a bit restless. And I thought, you know what? I need to get involved. But I also want to make sure that the guys who don't usually get a podium finish, and by podium I mean first, actually get a chance to get first. So I know if Carl's on this side, and yeah, unfortunately, yeah, sorry about that, Harry. I didn't mean to do that. There's a bit of a tete-a-tete there, but Gaz is sort of, he's wandering around. And these are mine, so I thought to myself, right, well, I've got to go for Carl a little bit here. You know, make sure that he, because if Carl's up against Harry, even with Carl as Mordor, Carl's experience will shine through. So I was trying to help Harry a little bit by putting some pressure on Harry. Now, I wish Harry actually got the memo on that one, because this would have been the perfect time for him to go in. But there are no trebuchets. Need to have trebuchets a bit quicker there. Bit quicker. Got the towers, they're a bit interspersed. Stick ranges in them. So I'm going around taking out... Oh yeah, there's point is. 600, so he's still got 800, 725. So it has actually worked. It has worked taking out his slaughterhouses. It has been good. Now there's a force coming in here, but I don't see anything being built. There's nothing being built. Ryan, you need more of these things. I know you don't know what the hell you're doing. If I'm buying more, I don't know what I'm doing either. But the thing is like one thing you can definitely tell is get more barracks, whatever the fuck it looks like. Just get more of them. I think, yeah. Starting to solidify a bit here. He's getting the right kind of troops out. He's getting, I know when Vaz has got enough money, he'll bring out the old ends. Right, Harry sorting his shit out. Right, here we go. Here we go. Right, it's the old siege coming in here. Gaz is over here with his pointless towers right here. 1200 that cost him. 12 fucking hundred. Arrows to nowhere. That's what that is. Arrows to nowhere. Carl. He's been hit by 3 people, and he's got a cheeky few bloody battering rams. Now I know Carl. He's probably gonna do it around the back here. I would have thought. Is there an attack coming? No, I'll tell you what. This is great. You've done all the hard work. You've got way too many rangers here, by the way. Way too many rangers. Stick the rangers inside. Stick the rangers inside. That's what they're for. These things just by themselves don't really do much damage. Look at that. Range damage 75. So, but these things, they do a hell of a lot more damage. Right. And Baz is coming in here. He's gone round the back passage. And Ryan doesn't like it round the back passage. And whatever hero that was, fuck knows who that was, but it looks like he's met his maker. And now Vaz has got a solid position here, and he just needs to bring in some of these Ents. Get these little wank stains in. And yeah, I can already see that this is the end of Ryan. Right, here's a random hero. God knows what's going on. Yeah, be men next time, Ryan. Be men next time. Right, now this is a very important battle. This is a very important battle. Ooh. It's got a lot of firepower with these rangers. Now, Harry, try and use these rangers to target the archers here, because the archers do more damage. The pikeys don't do that much damage. Yeah, see, see, his archers were shooting all of your pikemen, and now your pikemen are gone. Now he's going after this, and yours were just not really shooting much. Where is Boromir? Where is Boromir? Oh god, is Boromir already smoked? And these things caused a lot of damage. I don't think Harry knew what to do with this. Now I'm surprised, Carl. I'm very surprised, because I would have thought you'd take those 3 things here, probably lurk them about there, and then just go pacha right in there onto the fortress. But no, put them in the fucking towers! Well, you're very fortunate there that Gaz decided to come in, because I think, and that Carl has no siege, but that's not going to last long, because soon he's going to get some siege. Right, if you've got a shitload of towers and you've got a shitload of archers, you put them inside, and make sure this is right next to it as well, so that it gives them all the pluses and bonuses. We need to talk about your tower organisation, Harry. Right, over here. And Vaz has parked himself right outside. I don't know what the fuck building this is. Jackson will know, but I don't know what the bloody hell it is. But it looked pretty expensive, and now it's gone. And these 2 Ents, these little stickmen, are gonna have a pot shot at this fortress. And it is hardly surprising. Oh, 3 of them now. 3 stickmen going after it, and Gaz is getting stuck in, but he hasn't got the upgrades on these troops. And these archers are doing plenty of damage here, but I think Gaz has been able to do enough damage. I would have liked to have seen some siege coming in, Gaz. I don't know where the ballistas are. I think if you had like your troops here with you know, half a dozen ballistas there, I think Carl would have been out of the game. And he's coming in again, but he's got the wrong troops. Archers won't do fuck all, and he does not want that against all of these rangers. Surely not. Surely not. Oh, you got to do the scream. You got to do the scream. You got to do the scream. There we go. And that's briefly a moment. Oh god. Please, Harry. Please, Jesus, tell me you're targeting this fucking thing. What? Oh god, and he's managed to sneak him through. It was all just a big fucking diversion, and he's gonna get him. Or can he? Oh, and there's another one on there as well. Harry, what were you looking at? What were you looking at, son? Oh, Christopher Robin. He's got his Boromir on there. And unfortunately, I think in the previous version, his fortress would have already been gone. He's got pikeys. This is all about having the right troops. Having the right troops. If you go too top heavy with the archers, it can be a problem. And Horn of Gondor does not work on siege, just so you know. But, Harry, you have got, as... yes, I was about to say that, the rebuild. So that's important to know that you can do that should you wish to. And Carl is getting fed up of Harry's attacks. He is sick to death of them. And it looks like Vaz is systematically putting Ryan out of the game. This is well played by Vaz, making sure that Ryan felt that pain, that deep inner pain of being attacked and having nothing, just nothing he can do about it. Weak, pathetic, impotent, fill in the blank really. And that's how Ryan feels right now as Angmar, and I can understand it. And for some reason I got out Drogoth and went over here near all of his archers. There we go, the worm's not too shabby. And Harry's in a bit of trouble here. He's lost Boromir, that was the Boromir. And Carl's been able to turn this around. And Gaz, I don't know what Gaz is doing here. He's just working on his pretty little base, I think. Ryan out the game. Vaz has played well. He's put Ryan to the sword. And he's just wondering what he should do. Where are the siege fucking works? That's what I want to know. I think, Gaz, just so you know, if you do want to have some assistance, some help, you know, a bit handicapped from not playing for a long time, it's okay. It happens to some of us. Not all of us, definitely not me, but it happens to some of us. But you know, if you want a bit of a heads up on how to play the game, just let me know. And here he comes with a bunch of fire arrows, hoping to destroy a fortress. So that's not going to end well. And Vaz is getting stuck in as well. He's got his little stick men over here, and out comes Tommy Bombs. And I think Vaz, does Vaz know what was going on? Did you do a far sight to find out what was going on? Or was this just simply walking around and then you just randomly bumped into all of these fuckers right here? I probably would have recommended going in this way, I think, Vaz, because if you're going this way, you're always going... If you're going in the front entrance, that's always going to enter a world of shit. Right. He loves these battering rams, old Carl. He loves them. But because he's got no pikeys coming out, you need to get these Gondor Tower Guards. You need to have about 4 barracks here, Harry, about 4 of them, and they need to be set in a rally point about here, and you need to be churning them out. Churning them out, like Disney's churning out loads of Marvel movies. Right. And here we go. And I think to myself, oh yeah, fuck, I forgot that. Mine was so stealth, I saw Vaz was across the map, so I just thought, right, I'm getting stuck in. So I managed to destroy his fortress, and I thought, if only I could see. Is that the only build? No, there's another one there. But I could not see, but I thought, right, I'm going to get stuck in here and make sure Vaz feels that I'm here. Gaz is getting stuck in again. He's got some archers still. His archers have got the upgrade, so he should be able to take care of these guys. Just be careful with lurts. Interesting. He doesn't want to lose lurts. He needs reinforcements. Where's the reinforcements? And here we are. I called the Wildman because I think to myself, maybe this is the last building. Maybe this is the last one. I'll make sure I get that builder. Oh, why did I miss the builder, you fucking pillock? Oh, it was hidden by that little branch there, for Christ's sake. He's managed to get some troops here. Got my old mountain giants here. I think these guys were supposed to assist me, but to be fair to Vaz, he has been able to bring out some decent troops pretty damn quick here. Harry's lost his fortress here. It must have succumbed to the constant bombardment of these battering rams. Oh, I'm not sure if that was a good shot there. I think he wanted it there, but I think that should be fine. And finally Carl has decided to come out with the siege, and he's doing pretty good damage now. His troops have got all the pluses, so he's not doing too bad. Now Vaz is coming in here, and I have not got too much to speak of. So I've got my spider riders. And Harry's got to lick his wounds here. He's got to deal with it. He's got way too many rangers here. He needs to get some pikeys in on that one. Has he got a build? I don't think he's got a builder. He is fucked and without a builder. Fucked without a builder. What can you say? Right, now I would fancy... Bennett, why did I go through all these pikeys? Right. I'm getting the upgrade slowly. Here comes the mountain giants, but this is going to be a bit of a painful experience. Was not able to rebuild as quickly. Probably should have had some more barracks. I was in the process of making mountain giants, but I must admit I was surprised at just how well Vaz was able to bring a force to counter-attack the moment I had just attacked him, because this actually very rarely happens when somebody gets attacked and then they basically just sit there and just hope that they don't get attacked again. But Vaz has actually brought some troops out very quickly and then decided to counter-attack straight away. And as you can see, this is some of the benefits that you can get right here by getting stuck in so quick. It's looking pretty good for Vaz here. It is looking pretty good. Keep on churning out troops here. I'm trying my best to run over these fuckers as possible, but he's got the pikeys in there to make me pay for it. And I think this is probably where you needed to bring these troops in, I think. If you had brought in more of them, that would have been fine. Right, and Carl is really being put to the sword now. Gaz has got the upgrades. He's still not got any siege. He never thought to bring any siege to bear. He's got a lot of rangers here. And these pikeys are good. Click here, Harry. Click here so that they surround the building. They surround it. Now, are Gaz and Harry going to form an alliance? I wonder. Now, I wonder, did Gaz go in when he saw Harry go in? Because that would be a pretty good idea. I fully endorse that idea. When somebody else is attacking, go in there and get them as well. Because then you basically nullify the person who's right on your border. And it looks like Carl is in a world of shit. Big, messy, diarrhea shit. And it looks like Azog and Sarah. Oh, I would have fancied that. Oh, you could have got him there. Oh, he's got a bloody watcher. Whose is it? Whose is it? I bet you it's Gaz's. Gaz! He does the watcher. There's no honour among thieves. Gaz did not need Harry to be able to take out the remainder of Carl's base, which I would argue actually he did. I think you did. And it looks like there's a bit of a stalemate over here. Bit of a stalemate. The thing with these troops, sometimes they are quite expensive, especially if you want to get all of the siege. And Gaz is systematically putting Carl to the sword, albeit he is doing it very, very slowly. He's getting quite a big base back. He's getting his base back. He's not doing too bad. Oh, and Carl needs this. He needs this to work. He's still got his fortress. He's not out of this just yet. Oh, Carl. What do you do if you're Harry and you have no builders to speak of? I mean, at least you've got this and this. They're both upgraded, yeah. But, yep, and you've got this. I would click on all of these, so at least you've got loads of pikeys and archers and all that sort of thing. It's the best thing you can do, really. This is what you should be getting. You need to have like 4 or 5 platoons of these and 4 or 5 platoons of these. Gaz, sitting back, still doesn't have that much at all to speak of. And it looks like Carl has been able to survive, and now he's building up here. He is building up here. So, like, Carl is afraid. He's afraid of what might happen. Got my cavalry there. I wondered why I wasn't getting enough money, but yeah, the other lumber millers went. Oh, well, I'm an idiot. There we go. And a new fortress is underway. And there, oh yes, Gaz got a bit bored, so he decided to go after me next. So he had all of his archers, and I put the Watcher right there. My men, Wildman, my troops here. I think Gaz thought there was pussy over here, but there's no pussy here, I assure you. It's the pussy-free zone here. And now I think, okay, alright, you want a piece, do ya? You want a piece? Because then I think to myself, well, Vaz could attack, but I think he's probably more interested in building back. And Carl's probably doing the same thing on his side. He's just interested in just sticking about a little bit longer, I think. Well, this is very... You're not going to leave anything at your base? At least a few platoons or something like that. You've only got 2 buildings keeping you in it. Fair enough. But this is the way Harry does it. He wants to go full on in there and take them out. So I've got my forces back. I should really be getting some more buildings here. So I'll send these wildmen over here. Just to see what he would do. But it looks like Harry's getting stuck in here. Oh, and there's an arc. Oh, how many is he going to get? Oh. Yeah, that was pretty crippling. Christ almighty. Yeah, and some of those as well. That's interesting. The arrow volley, even after it's done, gets loads of troops. Oh, sweet fucking Mary. Oh, Jesus Christ on ice skates. What? Oh, his entire force is gone. It's dead. They're all dead. And Carl was able to make Harry pay for wanting to go in on him there. Right, Vaz has got his force back, but does he dare go for me again? Or does he do something else? I've got a pretty sizable force. I don't have much in the way of mountain giants just yet. But they're just coming. This is sneaky. This is sneaky, but he's... I think a little bit of a wall here would have been even better, I think, Gaz. Oh, does he see it? Now surely he's going to get his fortress. Oh, the fortress is gone. Fuck, I missed it. God damn it. Right, getting out these old mountain trolls here. Need a few more. Gaz getting involved here. I don't know what Gaz is looking at here. He needs something. Must have had enough money for the zapper, surely. Got a nice watcher there, and they're all gone. New fortress being built, but it looks like Gaz is about to put that to the sword. He's got big guns now. He's chasing him down. Carl feels the heat. Looks like Carl's sort of expeditionary force is meeting a bit of resistance. You must know that this thing is being built here, but yeah, I think he does the right thing here, Gaz, going after these barracks, make sure there's nothing he can do to come back. Here's Harry over here, and Harry doesn't know what's going on. Gaz is already putting him out, and he's starting to send... Oh, there's 4 of them. Could one of them make it? There's a lot of arrow towers. My forces are primed and ready. And one of them managed to get through. I think his tower defense worked pretty damn well, actually. I think that worked well. He's got the boys here. He's on the fortress. And it looks like Harry is on the way as well. Harry doesn't know what's going on, but Carl has been 2v1 this entire game. I'm surprised you managed to last this long, Carl. That was really good play there, I think. But now it's my turn to put Gaz out. It's time for Gaz to go. It's been sweet him coming back to the game and all that, but he's now got to die. He has been targeted for termination. Right, Gaz's main forces over here, and I would be hauling ass to get back if I were you, Gaz. Carl out the game. What does he do with this force here? What does he do? Baz has a pretty good force, but he doesn't have much in the way of upgrades just yet. And now it's time to move in. Taint the terrain time. I don't know if he's about to get the zapper, because I know he's upgraded the fortress. And Gaz is over here. He can't bring his force back. And maybe Gaz would like to bring his force back, but Harry doesn't let him. He's chopping him down. Harry's in essence helping me by destroying Gaz's relief force. Here we go. That is it. And I was quite surprised because I was expecting some more barracks or something like that around here. But not to be. And the fortress, gone. Tainted terrain, upgrades, and the bats as well. Although I think we both put the bats on each other. Good shot by Saruman. But there's just too many of them here, and I think it was triple the size of that, which I think would have helped him. And it just goes to show what was available. Here's my Wildman, I'm throwing everything at him. And Vaz is on his way, and I do see that. Gaz out. I was quite surprised at what happened there. But I see that Vaz is on his way, so I decide to bring all of my force back. Now, I don't know what is Harry gonna do here. Has he got upgrades? He has got the Silver Thorns, but he hasn't got much else. I really should have built more barracks there. And I'm hauling ass to get all the way back.
With haste.
He does the Tommy bombs. And here we go again, and there's a shitload of archers here. And I honestly wish I had something to be able to take them out. I got cavalry just trying to get there. The cavalry is enough. Just for a moment. I think these guys got upgraded, but it might have been a bit too late. And here comes Harry's force just wandering around the map. They're all very, very closely clumped there, I think. Oh, crikey. Yeah, this is not good here. And it's all kicking off. I think these things were able to turn the tide here. Gaz's force here getting smoked, and there is the mist. What does Harry see? He's got plenty of money, just can't do much with it. And I don't know where Harry's gone. He's sort of gone through the base a little bit. Here comes the Eagles. There's nothing much I can do about the Eagles. So I just put my little towers. I take these guys and I put them on the far side here. Because if he is going to bring his Eagles in to take out my shit, then he's got to go through all of my towers here. And Harry's expeditionary force over here encountered a lot of towers. That's not what he wanted. Vaz is doing well here to put pressure on me, but the towers are doing their thing. And I love the little animation of the eagle just falling down. Right, so he fancies himself with some walls. Fancies walls. Okay, okay. Now which way is he going? Is he going to insulate himself?
They won't see us.
It always looks like I've got no troops, I must admit. It's just because these things take out... Well, these are actually 60 command points now, but there's 5 of them. Probably would have liked to have put some towers up. Got towers through the front entrance here. But Vaz decides to go west. Oh, and that is a sun flare from fucking hell. Look at that. All of them, to a man, except for this two, dead. Oh. Oh, boy. Holy shitballs. And Vaz is playing dirty. Fucking filthy, like. And this guy's taking quite a lot of damage, but there's only 2 of them in this version. He does need a little bit of help here, but his forces have just come in just to finish Vaz off. And I wonder if Vaz knew that these were the only 2 buildings that were left. He must have done Farsight to have a quick look at what was going on, but he played it very, very riskily here, because this is me popping in. Now, I can't necessarily see, but I've sent my cavalry here to start picking off all of his trees and things like that. But this was a fucking good play for Vaz to be able to quickly get him out, but I don't think he needed all of his troops here. I don't think he needed all of this. Now, I'm unsure what I'm walking into. Right, Harry is out the game and his force is over here. I'm unsure. I can obviously see quite a bit of the map, but not too much. I'm starting to build everywhere. I'm starting to infect everywhere now that I know there's only 2 of us left. Here's a watcher. Have some of that. That's what you need. Good old watcher. Have some of these as well. Going around, make sure you take out all of these guys too. So it's sort of a 2-pronged attack, as it were. And Vaz is concerned. He's concerned. He's building up walls just to make sure to stop me from coming in. This is where some of that cavalry would have been pretty handy, I must admit. But here comes Billy Bullrog, and his destination fucked for all of Vaz's troops. Nice tainted terrain as well. Vaz is in a world of shit here. He don't like it. He doesn't like what's being served up. Really should be bringing my barracks here, I think, to capitalise on this, but destroying lots and lots of his troop producing ability here. And I only see 1 barracks being built here. Crikey, and the Bullrog died. He must have had some... Has he got these upgraded? Yeah, he has. Okay, shit. These were upgraded. Fair enough. Right, I don't think there's any more trees over here. Well, just 1, and that was it. What's his financial situation? Me, 2.5 grand, 2 grand, 650, and I got 1,000. So, I think at this phase of the game, the England-Czech Republic game in the Euro 2020 was on, and I was saying to Vaz, because Vaz was saying to me he wants to quit the game and he wants to watch it, and then I was saying I'm quite happy to continue playing because I fancied myself to win this. I fancied myself to win this and destroy it, because at this phase of the game, Baz was just stuck in this little nook. He had only had one tree over here, and meanwhile I had quite a lot, and I was starting to come out with a lot more. So yes, that's when we decided. I think Baz wanted to call it a draw, and I said no, you'd have to come second. And I think he did he did unforgivingly and surprisingly, maybe a little bit as well, did agree to come second. But I will definitely not draw on that one, because I know that after looking at just what I've seen right there, Vaz was in a prime position to be completely buggered over. But yes, well played to Vaz, because he were able to destroy both Ryan and Harry very quickly. Well played to everybody except for Gaz.